one, you know, you can't disagree that there's a huge amount of talent. Two, you definitely can't disagree that there's been a lot of hard work. I say three, a small amount of luck. And then four, I think that's where it sets apart the rest of the world is an obsession with what you do. So I spoke on earlier about being a master of my craft. It really is trying to get the best out of myself every single day and looking at those areas and go, okay, I'm not so good on here, I'm not so good on there. How do we make that better? Okay, I'm going to talk to the physio, I'm going to talk to the biomechanics. How do I make that better? I'm going out my own way to make myself better. I'm going out my own way, taking full responsibility for my performance. So I don't need a nutritionist going, oh, that shit's bad for you. You can't eat that. I know it's not bad. I know it's not good for me. So why would I do it? So it's basically having that kind of, I guess, full responsibility of your performance and working with the team. UK, USA, Australia are very lucky, and there's a few other teams in there. You know, there's a whole list of them, but let's say those three, and you got way more. But they're very lucky because they've got massive, extensive support networks. You know, look at Swimming Australia, look at Team USA, look at Great Britain, Tokyo, Netherlands, and stuff like that. So they've got really extensive professionals who work for them, and the people who work for Breaststroker, I really believe, you know, we are some of the best in the world. So if we're looking for the best in the world performance, we're going to look at, okay, who's the best biomechanics in the world, and how can I shave 0.1 off to before I've even got to 5 meters. It's stuff like that where we're really going to have a way to get that performance instead of relying on, I need them to tell me. But I can't be asked to wait 6 months for someone to tell me I need it now, because in 6 months it's too late. So I'll always push them and they would always push me. And then really, it's what goes on up in here, like in your head. You can't even see it because of the green screen, but in your head, in your head, that, you know, in your mental state, that is the most important part. In my head, before I'm in a championship, I'm unbreakable. Anything that does happen and I can't control, I don't care. I'm still going to race. It's really having that mindset that, you know, control the controllables. Don't try and control the uncontrollable. It doesn't matter what's going on in lane 7 for me, or lane 4, lane 3, lane 5. I'm in the moment right now. I'm in tunnel vision. I'm going for it. I've trained for this moment all my life, and it's going to happen. So yeah, having that kind of, you know, undying obsession with what you do, that's where you set apart people who just make the Olympics and people who medal, people who get gold, and people who have world records.